lock it in. Yeah, it's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Are you ready to be entertained, educated? A little stimulation for your brain. Lock it in. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to love? Then lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show.
What's up, everybody? I need some volume on my microphone. Just a little bit, just a little. There we go. What's up? I like that. Like what? Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Hey man, y'all make sure y'all lock it in, because next week on the Keith and Joe Show, y'all don't get a chance to meet the guy who actually wrote this. I'll tell you about that a little bit later. Welcome into the Joe Lockett Show. It's 7 minutes up to the hour. You guys are locked in to your favorite evening ride. How y'all guys doing, man? Hope everybody doing well out there, man. Come on in, y'all. I know y'all ain't got a damn thing else to do this on the evening time, and I know y'all want to see Denise. She's in the building. So stop it. I know everybody. Denise, I want to see me some Denise. Damn you, Joe. Okay, we got you. I understand she coming. She's in the building with all her. Actually, y'all want to know something? Wednesdays, I don't even produce the show. Her and nephew produce the show. They come up with the topics. They do all this other stuff. We got entertainment news coming today. D got her stuff that she gonna be talking about today. And also, y'all, I want to thank everybody who participated in watching the Keith and Joe Show this morning on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and all that stuff, man. I appreciate all y'all. Thank you guys so much for that. It was a great show today. If you guys missed it, you can catch it on the Joe Lockett Show page on Facebook and on YouTube at Joe Lockett Show. Go back and watch the show. Let us know what you guys think. All right, we got a lot to get into today, like I say, each and every day. Let me say hello to, ooh, man, there's a lot of folks out here. What's up, Joseph? What's up, Billy? What's up, Paul? What's up, James? Yeah. What's up, Todd? What's up, Tall? What's up, Cookie Sweet? What's up, Charles? How's it going? What's up, Cookie Sweet? Cookie Sweet. That's what it say. Hey. It says Charles, Stingy, Nola. What's up, Deborah? How you doing? Hey, y'all do me a favor. Let me know where y'all chiming in at. What's up, Levins? What's up, Aaron? What's up, Keisha? What's up, Darren? What's up, DJ Plug? What's up, Jay? What's up, Jazzy? Sweet Tea Light Ice in the house. Let us know where you're chiming in from. What's up, Tony? What's up, Sherry? Sue, Ashley, John, Mimi. How y'all doing? Kenneth, Christopher Mann, Jay McClinton. How you doing, big dog? What's up, James? Somebody like you. Okay, how you doing? Miss Virgo, how you doing? Miss Divorce. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that. I'll be scared. Wow. Okay. Miss Divorce, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Charles, where you chiming in from, sir? What you doing? Valerie, what's going on, baby? Let me know where you chiming in at. It's the Joe Lockett Show. I appreciate everybody locking in. All right, y'all. You know we got Cliffside Entertainment News coming up. We got D. She's in the building. Who else we got out there? What's going on, Uncle Keith? I think that is. Renee, what's going on? Hey, how you doing, baby? You good? What's up, D? How you doing?
I'm having a hot flash right now.
Oh.
Take off my shirt, but I know I can.
You need the fan on you?
Yeah, for a minute.
Oh, we got you. Yeah. How's everything going?
Everything's cool.
It'll be in a minute. Gonna be in a minute. Nephew, how you doing today, baby?
I'm doing busy. I'm doing busy. I'm feeling good today.
I'm walking on sunshine. Yeah. I'm walking on sunshine.
The inside joke.
Yeah, just turn it to the one that just say for you. And then turn it towards you. The other side.
Other side.
There you go. Turn it towards you. You see right there? Yeah, just right there.
There we go.
Change your mindset. Change your mindset. Chiming in from Dallas. What's going on, Big Dallas?
Hey, real quick, if you're tuning in on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram,
That's heat.
yeah, that's heat.
You got.
I can smell it.
I smell heat.
Yeah, I can smell the heat.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. That's why. Okay. All right.
All right.
Because I smell the heat way over here.
And I was like, what?
Hey, Tams.
Like I was saying, Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram and Facebook. If you're chiming in, go ahead, hit where you're coming from. Send a like. It does not hurt to share. Sharing is caring. And also, send those likes through.
Mm-hmm.
Don't hurt to subscribe either.
Yes, that's right. Hit the like button, y'all. Let's get the likes up, y'all. That's something I do not push on the show. I see a lot of people say hit the like button. So I'm going to start pushing this. I'm not a big guy of, I don't like telling people to do that kind of stuff. I like doing the show and doing radio. But I guess in podcasting on the stuff, you guys say share the video, hit the like button, share the video, subscribe. And then be like, like I said, a lot of people do. I'm not going to talk or I make my chest jump when we get to 500. I'm just saying, that's what women be doing. I mean, women literally. They do that. Literally, women they might not be making they no, I'm just saying, but see, I can't do what women do. Women turn around and show their butt, right? They do 360. I ain't going to button. No, but seriously, when on these things, bro, I sit back and watch, like, when people are doing it, I don't watch guys, I watch women. So when women are doing it, they say, do a 360, right? And once I get to 300 or 3,000, right? Views, right? I mean 3,000 hits. And they don't talking about nothing too. What's up, MD? They don't be talking about nothing. Right, so what's up? No, but I'm saying, if you just got it just like that right there, and you kind of like just leaned over. No, I'm just saying seriously. If you got on it just like that right there, and you leaned over and you was at the kitchen countertop. I wish I could see this. No, but hold on. Not that. But I'm just saying, if you dress like that and you just leaned over, like your halter shirt you wear. If you just leaned over like that, right, and you kind of walk back like you're gonna walk back, and then you walk back up to the camera, you have like 15, 20 guys to say, hey, do a 360. You say, well, I do a 360 once I get to 10,000 likes. Within 3 minutes, you get to 10,000. I ain't gonna walk away from y'all until y'all hit that 1,000 mark. Yeah. And God actually was keeping. Yeah. Man, I'm trying to tell y'all seriously. Shaw, how's it going, man? Listen, Twitch be crazy. I don't know ladies, what do fellas do? Because I don't know what men be doing. Because I don't watch men pages. Because I don't look at. I'm not gay, so I don't know what men do. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the men do, but that's what women be doing, man. Women, they tease and show what they can show. And then if they got another page where they can show everything, they'll lead you to that page. See, all of that right there would have been a like button. Oh, MD, it works though. It works. Y'all sitting there lying. I be sitting there watching, right? I don't, sometimes I hit the like button just because I'm in a group chat thing there just to watch. But real talk, bro. I be like, man, y'all doing all that for her just to turn around. Hey, the real kicker is it be the ones that just be wearing their little lady tank tops. Yeah. With the Cleveland. Yeah. And then they send the lights to and they just start. Yeah. They just jump up and down. Yeah. They start jumping up and down. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm saying you the stuff that you do, you can get paid. Yeah.
What you drinking?
Send our likes through.
Cranberry juice. And gin.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I didn't think it was just straight cranberry.
Yeah,
it's cranberry.
You be getting lit.
No, I don't get lit, dog. You ain't never seen a gin make you sing.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
I have been there, done that. I don't do that no more.
I'm here in the mindset, not the. I'm here for the mindset, not the body. Well, that's good. I don't do all that stuff on my page anyway. That ain't the show that I've built.
But if you want to come over I will have one separate.
Man, I'm gonna bring somebody.
Hey, y'all get this. Hey, for me, this is about all y'all gonna get from the boy right here. That's about it.
I'm looking at your shirt. What is it? Huh? Commander in Chief.
Yeah.
Who bought that from?
I know. That's crazy. We're talking about it. When I realized I had the shirt on. Right, when I realized I had this shirt on, right, I looked down at it and I was like, man,
when I tell y'all Yeah, me and Joe literally just got done talking about this. It's an insider. Yeah, this is an insider. You guys will never know.
When I realized the shirt I had on, and then he was like, "You sitting in sickness," and go, "Hell, I ain't."
So you wear that shirt again.
Hey, listen.
I like the shirt though.
It's a
I
nice
need
shirt.
one like that.
Yeah. But anyway, you guys are locked into your favorite. What's going on, Miss Lynn? How you doing? We got a great show lined up for you today. Denise, what's the topic?
I'm gonna read. I made a post today. It was off of something that I read.
Thank you, sir.
And so we're going to discuss that like a part B, a part A and part B to it. So I think it's going to be real interesting. I want to know what our listeners think about it.
Okay, change your mindset. I love the imagination. See, leave something for the imagination. That's what I try to do. So, I got little guns there. I can do all this stuff, but imagine what they look, man. What? Don't do that. You don't like my guns?
All right, no.
I see your hot flash going though. Hey, look at this smirk on her face. Hey, look at this smirk on her face.
For these ladies who understand me, they understand. I don't want to talk. I don't want to do nothing.
Hey, that's it. There it is. All right, guys, let's get into it. Y'all know what time it is. Before we start the show, we know because it's the afternoon, and we have to make sure first and foremost we get you guys caught up on what in the news is going on around the world. And the best person to do this, who? The one and only Cliffside News. Let's get it, baby.
So we'll go on to live entertainment. Without further ado, here they are.
It's cliffhangers.
Love it. I just love it.
Love it. Alrighty. With that being said, not gonna lie, y'all, we got some foolishness to get into.
Let's get it.
First things first, he got to pop out here in 2-3 weeks. Tyrese is in the news, y'all. He's calling out his ex-wife as he accuses her of failing to pay her part of the daughter's tuition and other stuff. Now, Tyrese took to Instagram. If I'm not mistaken, it was either today or late yesterday, accusing his ex-wife, Miss Gibson, as she was doing extortion, theft threats, blackmail, fraud. Like, he was going in. And Tyrese post is literally long as I don't know what. So I'm not even, do your own due diligence to look at the story he likes to drop on Instagram and Twitter. I'm not even going to go through the rigmarole what he's talking about. Mm-hmm. But he is accusing her of extortion, threats, blackmail, fraud, and other stuff, and not paying 50-50 on their daughter's tuition. Mm-hmm. That she's been missing payments for years on. Mm-hmm.
That would have been him.
Hey, exactly. Like it's hard to show sympathy to a dude where, first off, you don't know what his angle is too many times, and if it's really either justified or if it's newsworthy, versus him trying to be noticed. Mm-hmm. Because that's the staple on Tyrese nowadays.
Right.
That's why we look at, hey, it's every 2-3 weeks now. Hey, Tyrese gonna pop up.
Yeah.
Or if it has nothing to do with him. So I hate that he bringing his wife into it, but I mean he's been bringing up his partners. I just think the daughter is in it now.
Well, again, but you have to look at what it is. Again, if this was a female, they would have put it out there quick. He's doing his part, trying to make the guy look bad. And I'm not saying he's trying to make it look bad or not, but hey, sis, you got your part to do as well, and you're not doing it. If that was a female, right, they would have been back in court. So you
make a good point. And this is for what it's looking like. She's owing $25,000 in tuition.
That's it.
Yeah, literally it. We're finna. I'm sure Tyrese is not finna shut up. We will know more information.
Oh yeah.
Next up. Now, if we're talking about daddies along these lines, this dude right here, I can't even. I'm just have to let him speak for himself. I can't even do this because this is crazy. Benzino, another dude that comes out every 2-3 weeks.
Lately,
has decided to speak. Everybody deserves a second chance. But I know that Elvis, a lot of them. Hold on. So they can hear. Alrighty. That's been Benzino. He was approached with the question, do you think R. Kelly needs a second chance? Chaos. And that was his opinion on it. You're saying something, my bad.
I think everyone has their own opinion on it. I'm not saying if he's wrong or right. That was one of the most quietest trials I've heard of. You really didn't know when, and I said I was going to read, see if I can find the transcript of, the court. I'm just curious. I don't even know why he's in jail. Like, what did he? I don't even know why he's in there. I don't know what he did. Like, I don't know what he did or didn't do. And I think that where my problem is, if you're going to get one, there are several. So I don't care if it's parents, aunties, uncles. It's like you go after one. Am I an R. Kelly fan? No. I like his music, and I can't sit here and say I'm going to stop listening to his music, because he wrote songs for other people. So second chance, third chance, it's not my choice. He, now as far as dating a 13-year-old, 14-year-old, I guess my question to men, because I have someone really close and his wife is 2 years older than I am. Mm-hmm. And he's 65. Mm-hmm. Is it okay now that you're at a certain age? Because me personally, and me trying to date someone my kid's age who's 28, 26, 21, regardless, I can't see me doing that. To me, that's still nasty. That's still a child to me, So I don't know. I have my own little, I don't care if they're 13 and you're 17. I look at that the same as when you're 21 and you're 70. It's still not right to me.
I don't, only along these lines. And I can't disagree with you on the preference sides, even if you're going past minor age. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But that's the biggest point for me. It's minor age. They really don't know any better and haven't developed that type of not just social awareness, but understanding.
Like 13,
yeah, like 13, 14.
But we have to look at it here. Joe, you're how old?
53.
So there are things that you're going to know that a 22-year-old don't.
Yeah.
So,
but I'm still grown.
You're grown, but mentally don't necessarily mean you are. Like, there are some things that you may know, like, okay, you graduated high school, or but you don't know what he knows, or not as close as, I still look at it as, you should, first of all, I don't even have the same mindset, or we can't even have the whole the same conversation if I'm messing with a 22-year-old. And here it is, I'm 35.
Well, I think if you're older, they're not trying to have a conversation.
I don't see what we can hold a conversation at.
There's no conversation to be had.
So
y'all hold a session.
Pretty much.
I'm saying y'all hold sessions. I don't think she's getting with him when he's getting with her for the conversation.
Tell me when they're younger, or
I'm talking. I ain't talking about. I'm not talking nothing about the kids though. I'm talking about when you got an older man and a younger woman.
I can't, and I don't.
I'm not taking the kids, though.
Saying.
You just got it. You just got that. Wow. You just got that.
Listen, okay. Listen. I've never understood it, and I don't think I would ever understand how a man can be in your here and you deal with the woman here. It's not.
Women do it too, though.
It's the same way. I'm just speaking.
Like I said, because they're not holding conversation, they're holding session.
But even if you want to go to that point, which, like I said, I'm not going to argue them points, because if you don't match each other on some type of immaturity wise, no, you don't have too much to say outside of sessions. But sessions alone is still sessions in consent of a grown adult.
Right, I agree with that.
It's not sessions and consent of somebody that really would be like a 25-year-old would be able to consciously say yes or no. That we assume for a 25-year-old versus a minor.
Okay, but 16-year-old can't say yes or no.
We as Americans can stomach a 25-year-old and a 70-year-old,
and that's a problem.
Okay,
but for me,
but we can't stomach a 16-year-old and a 75-year-old.
Now, I think here in Alabama, I know because they take the age down. You know, at one point it was 18, then it was 17, now it's 16. I
don't think adults.
I think now it's 16. So if you're 16 with an 18-year-old, you know that's you're breaking the law. Well, I don't know. My opinion is I just feel that when you're an old man or older gentleman and you're dating somebody in their 20s and you in your 70s, that's your grandchild.
Well, do you as long as you messing with kids, man? You know? Yeah. Grown folks mess with grown folks, but leave the kids alone.
Yeah. So change your mindset. Here is 16, and I think there was a 2-year gap. So every state has their
they got their own type of rules with it.
To me, you shouldn't even have to have some things. Is just
we have
to put rules in, but they keep taking that age down here.
Well, you got to think about it. You got men actually saying what's legal, which I think is really horrible because there's no 16. A lot. But I'm saying there's no 16. I mean, that shouldn't even be legal. And so R. Kelly, should he get a second chance? Yeah, in jail. So
I think a lot of people need to be put in jail.
Well, I mean, again, you go with the top guy, and then you move on down. But what R. Kelly did, yes, he should be in jail. He was found guilty by 12, so yes, he should be in jail.
Amen. But yeah, ain't got nothing to say.
We're found guilty with society before the courts, but
now I will say that was slimy. He already got guilty with the court of public opinion.
Well, he got away the first time though, for a long time.
Hey. The counter. You gotta
wait with it, but he was found not guilty. So if we go by what you said, he was found guilty of this, then we can't say he got away with it here.
He got away the first time allegations came up. Allegations came up.
Was he not in front of 12 though?
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, he was.
Did he go to court?
Yeah, he did.
He found not guilty.
Because if we go there, then we gonna bring up Michael Jackson. God rest his soul.
Please, no.
But okay, make the argument.
No, we can go by Elvis.
No, but I'm saying the first time, but he was found innocent. Then he kept doing it, and he got caught this time, and they found guilty.
I'm gonna have to read what exactly he did because I didn't know why he was in there. I thought that these were people who he was holding against their will, but they were grown.
They were kids.
Okay, no, I'm talking about the other women, the two that house.
I don't think it was part of the cases.
But that was also they brought that
up.
They
said he was doing a lot of freaky stuff and a lot of underage stuff.
Okay, so the underage I get, but is it against the law to be freaky with older? Because a lot of the stuff that came out.
Well, how you do it. It just depends on how you do it. The consent and what was it kidnapping? Was it being against your will? This is why
if you ever sleep with me, we're gonna sign something because we ain't finna do.
Fellas don't even worry about that. Y'all don't even fellas don't even worry about that. How full sign
these days because you got some grown men.
Boy, don't worry
that
look
like you. That's 16. Tall and I'm like, God dirty. And you have women or young ladies who look way older than y'all women. Y'all understand. And in some cases, it's not to do what you're supposed to do. Hey, can I see your ID? And they make fake ones. I mean, it's always a line there. But yeah.
It is. Yeah, let's move on. Next up. Speaking of different states doing certain types of things, this is I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna leave most of my stuff alone. This is just journalistic me at this point.
Yeah, I would have left that one alone too.
Yeah. As far as with news, Florida's 6-week abortion ban has finally went into effect, impacting thousands of women down there in Florida with the new abortion law, which is deemed as one of the strictest limits in the nation. It would also impact multiple states, and this is another reason why I brought it up. It's impacting Georgia, Mississippi, and Alabama. But if you don't know us on the show, we live in Alabama. This is also coming through the presidential candidate, Governor Ron DeSantis down there in Florida. Florida, I guess from the stats from the Washington Post, says that they account for at least one of the 12 abortion cases that goes on through the states since 2022. I'm gonna be honest. This is I'm only giving the news on this with this being big news.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm not really finna press any type of opinion on it because I
have an opinion on that, and it goes back to something you said.
Go on for it.
Who made that decision?
That would be a man. A man. I'm with you all day. You going right there, all day.
I mean, at the end of the day, we have the freedom to, but yet as females, we don't have the freedom to. You know, I just feel that if you're gonna bring this topic up, not you. Where's the ladies? Let us make this choice.
Mm-hmm.
This is my body. And in some cases where they're saying, okay, well, if you're raped, you can't get an abortion. So you have to carry this, or if it's life threatening. I think they were fighting about that too. But it's us. This is me. So why can't I make that choice for me? You know?
I just find it real weird how a lot of politics move into actual real life scenarios in such as the nasty way. Mm-hmm. Because my folks in my family, women that's very, very close to me, you know what I mean, and through the years and getting comfortable enough to tell me, have told me verbatim from their mouth how they were molested. You know what I mean? And they didn't have a voice to say anything.
And we still don't.
You know what I mean? In fact, given who you are and how your family move, and sometimes it be your family. So it's like it's real. Yeah, I'm with you all day. But like how you said earlier, I'm still a dude.
And a dude made the statement. The reason men made the law is because women want to make abortions legal. If I could get men pregnant, it'd be a bunch of y'all.
Jesus, no.
It would. That wouldn't work, so you can't get no child. Okay, I'm sorry. but it's our body. Do you know that if you're not okay, so if you're young and you have 2 kids, you cannot say, "Hey, tie my tubes." If you're married, you have to get the consent, or they have to get the consent of your husband to tie your tubes. Mm-hmm. It goes back to we don't have control over our own bodies. Mm-hmm. As females, that's a problem for me. Whether I believe in abortion or not, this is my body, and maybe my body can't carry a child. You know, I just some things I just feel like, hey, you know, now don't get me wrong. It should be our choice. Let me just say that. It should be our choice.
Let me say this. I think a lot of the people, when you use the word abortion, right? I've covered this for years. And I get what people are saying, but people who want to stand on that hill, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, here's the hill you can stand on, right? It's a child. Who's protecting the child? Okay, for everybody standing on that hill, I want you to take your blood down to the foster care system and go get some kids.
No, you never had it.
No, because what I tell people is, y'all fight for the child till they get here. And then when they get here, right, and the mom can't take care of the kid or whatever, right, there's nothing here for the kid. So at the end of the day, like I said, make it make sense on both ends of everything that you're talking about. For that child that you're fighting for, and everybody standing on the hill, don't disappear after a building pass. No, when everybody take care of the kid, so you're going to take care of the kid and raise that kid, right? Because we got to make sure we're doing this the right way. You ain't did your just part just to do something because you stopped something. Because now a child is in the world, and if the mom was, taken advantage of by somebody, and she put that child up for child care, that child still going to be without a mother. That child may still end up in the system. That child still may be the problem and be the child that comes up there and rob you because you brought that child into this world. Is that right or wrong? But at the end of the day, let's make sure we make it make sense all the way through for that child that you're saying you're protecting. Because you're not protecting the child by standing and saying, yes, we're going to stop this part, but we're not going to do the other part. Come on, yo. We got to do better than that.
Yeah, I agree with you 1,000%. And when a mother, and I'm not saying in all cases, but unfortunately, a mother who raises their kids on their own, they can't even get assistance without, we take care of y'all. You know, so you look down on that woman. I never had to receive assistance because I've always bust my butt and took care of my kids. But I was a single mom, no child support. I had my children. But what if I didn't want to?
Right.
You know, I don't know. I just feel like let that be our choice.
And
another thing, they never said that, I want you to get a vasectomy. We can't make that choice for y'all. If you wanted to go and do it, you could do it with a wife or not. Go right ahead. But for us,
that's unfair.
We got to have you to sign off. Man.
And like I said, if you're a lawmaker, right? If you're in the Senate, you're in the Congress, period, right? We really need to sit down and think about what we're making laws about, and what does it mean at the end of the day? Because some things, I think that law, that specific law, I think that women should be on the panel. I don't think, what I'm saying, and women should come up with what that looks like for them. I don't think men should be making that decision. That's just my humble opinion.
Okay.
Hey,
all right.
I amen both of those. Those have been all of the news for today. Hey, again, if you're tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram with Twitch, you'll be seeing all of these clips on YouTube. Please be a part, like, share, and subscribe. And those been all the news.
All right, guys, you guys are locked into your favorite eating right, man. I appreciate that, Cliff. We got a lot to get into today. Actually, this is your show today. Let's do it.
It's not my show.
It's your show today.
My name is never brought up in his other conversations. But let me see it.
But on Wednesdays, it is.
It's not.
We bring your name up all the time. And at the end of the show, we bring your name up every day.
Hey, especially if we're saying collecting data.
We always.
Oh, goodness. Y'all see my shirt today. You didn't say anything about collecting data, but I was going to wear it.
What does it say?
Breaking news, it's about to get petty.
It's about to get petty. Okay.
It's about to get petty.
Well, let's get it.
Okay. This was a question that I posted on my page, and I had quite a few people different opinions on it. So a guy proposed to his woman with a receipt of her $70,000 student loan debt being paid in full in the place of the ring. She thanks him, but says she still requires a ring before getting married. What is she? So it was A, reasonable, B, ungrateful, C, smart, D, dumb. Me, I said all the above. But that's the part of the topic today. So if your man or you propose to your woman and instead of giving her a ring, you give her a zero balance invoice of $70,000, which student loan debt, that's not something you can wipe off. That's there until you meet your maker.
Right.
I mean, I know Biden's trying to do something, but end of the day, your student loan is your student loan for the rest of your life until you pay it off. So this guy comes along, instead of giving you an engagement ring, he gives you this. Me, I'm taking that. For me, a ring is not important to me. Yeah, you might have. It goes back to well, I told my girlfriend earlier. I said, "Well, did Adam give Eve a ring? Did he make one out of a tree or something?"
No, Adam and Eve.
Oh my God! No.
Not to bring up Adam and Eve. That was, and he goes off to the second of what is it that we really want. So I know we spoke before about the wedding. Is that for, do people prepare for the wedding or the marriage? Well, here, why do we really have to have this big ass ring? Is it for you or is it for your girlfriends, or your ex who you want to show, hey, I got a man who got me this big ass ring? Well, that's debt he bought. I mean, had all the money to pay it off. But most of those big nice ass rings, you're gonna have a little debt for a minute there because you put down a payment or whatever.
Right. I had that.
And it could be y'all divorced and everything, and that ring still being paid for.
Right.
In this case, this was a grown man move for me.
Mm-hmm.
It was a grown man move. It goes well, I would say in your 20s, you just screw up years, your 30s, your 40s, but that's a grown man move. Maybe in your early 20s, you may have looked at, I want a ring instead of this. But I guess at my age, boy, you pay off you can pay $10,000 off my student loan.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
Right.
We're not getting you proposing to me. I don't have to even necessarily have an engagement ring. And I'm getting it now. We're engaged.
Right.
I know it. You know it.
Right.
This is just a promise. However, that can never happen. The marriage, you're gonna, to symbolize that marriage deal, but I can have some simple. Most women, when they get that ring, they want to make sure that diamond is huge. I don't like to wear jewelry like that. Like I don't like to wear rings for real. So that's gonna probably be a problem for me anyway. When I look at these, the older couples that they've been married 50, 60, most of them don't even have on rings. And the ones that I've seen that they have the little band, just a little simple band. So what are your thoughts? Like, what do you think? I had some people to say that he could have done both. He could have paid $60,000 of her student loan and gave her the ring. I think I read.
Yeah. I got you.
There were some. It was even some guys said some things. It was shocked me. Then you had a few that said, hey, no, handle that debt. Most engagement rings, and I've been engaged. I was proposed to 3 times, engaged once. And I'm like, we could take that money and put on a property or something, but I guess, again, the older you get, the mature you are, you kind of start thinking differently. I guess. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts on it, I'm gonna be honest. I got it either C or D. It's either smart or dumb. And the reason why I say it's one of the two is that, for your same reason on it being dumb, that would be something that would be a boss move or a statement move to show just how serious you are. Taking out debt is crazy. But I will say it might be a smart one depending on
him or her.
Her.
Okay.
Depending on how she's moving in life. Like, because say for instance, if you do some stuff that probably ain't need to be done, I'm gonna look at you like you probably trying to get something out of me that you're thinking this is going to help do. You know what I mean? Like, say if she on some cerebral type of tip. Okay. Because I don't believe nobody's doing anything just out the kindness of their heart every day. Even if they're trying to develop some type of relationship from you, they're not going to give you anything unless they're thinking you're giving something back. And for a $70,000 type of deal, if I'm the woman, I would, depending on what it was. Like I said, it depends on what it is for me. But if this was something for her that she probably didn't need to have done like that or that big, because we was talking about it earlier today with Trent, Joe, when we was mentioning LeBron James and Serena Williams, how they got approached with certain type of contracts and stuff was just trying to be given out, and they said no to it because they knew what all it came with it.
Right.
She probably smart to dodge one of those bullets. He might be one of those dudes that want to make a lot of power plays through his finances than it is through his actual feelings. You know what I mean? And a lot of women, I would assume, it's a big statement for you to give out something that's sentimental versus you giving out something that can be paid off.
Well, let me just put it out there for my future husband, whoever you are, wherever you are, pay my debt. No, I'm so serious. Pay my debt. Because pay that student loan. That student loan, because of the government, that can really, I'm not going to say stop a lot of things, but it comes into play on getting a house, investing. Yes, Yes.
I don't. I ain't never had.
You know how people say fix your credit? You can't fix that student loan. Put it up. You can't. But when you know better, you do better. That's how I see it. I've been there, done it. I think we all have had some type of struggle, and that's where your lessons come. So for me, no, we can pay that student loan off. I'll go buy my own ring. I mean, I'm saying, if it's that serious. Well, one, I don't need an engagement ring though, because he proposed to her with this. So if I were him and this was my son, well, I wouldn't get into my son deal. I just may say my opinion. Baby, that's not for you. Write that little $70,000 off as charity, because you're not gonna be able to get it back. You know? But you need to know who you're dealing with, who you're in love with, because she's shown somewhere up in there what she's about. I had someone, where was the guy? I just had to read his. He said, if you got $70,000 to do that, you can afford a ring. No way in HE double hockey stick would I do that if I don't have plenty more. Nor would I walk away after investing $70,000 in her. Nah, you stuck with me.
The dude said that?
There was another guy that another guy, get the ring and help her pay her student loan. If she still complains, then leave. Then you had a guy to say, big blessings for her, and she is right. It's only right to get the ring. And this coming from dudes. Yes. Now, of course, my ladies, most of my people are kind of mature. Okay. So it was more so sending them me. Now, a guy said both of them dumb. I'm just kidding. Then you had another lady said she's crazy. Another young lady said ungrateful. One young lady saw both sides. He had a girl that said no more student loan. I can buy my own ring. That's a huge weight lifted. And if he pay off her student loans, a ring will come sooner than later because it's just in him. Be patient.
Okay, so I'll sit back and I'll listen to everything y'all said. And I'm going to say this for this young lady or anybody that got that thought pattern. Yeah, if you got $70,000, I'm pretty sure he got more money. But once you show me how you feel about my 70, we're going to see the rest. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Because if you seem ungrateful about the $70,000, I'm pretty sure that old boy was going to get her a ring later or do something special for her, right? But now since you seem ungrateful and you tell me what I need to do and I've already done this for you and you seem ungrateful, guess what's about to happen at this point in time? We're done all the way.
Write that off.
I mean, I would definitely. I don't want to be married to you because what you don't see for what I see for us, right? You don't value me. You don't value me. Down to you're saying, well, you should have thought about that, or you need to go get a ring. You're not in love with me. If someone spends $70,000 on your stuff,
I do,
and you ask me to do something,
I do. Even if you ain't trying to ask to marry me, I do.
But what I'm saying is, you want something more from me. See, folks, what we got to understand is real talk. She ain't with you for no reason. Okay. When she got with you, bro, she already knew that you had that paper, and she's trying to get more out of you because she know that you love her. And at the end of the day, bro, she don't love you.
But she wanted to show, meaning, and unfortunately, I hate to say this, but I'll say it because I'm black. I can't speak for no other race, but a lot of us that I know, they'd rather show what they have. And most of them don't have it, but they'd rather show or look like I got it. Honestly, I would have taken that. And if I love him, regardless if he did that or not, baby, I appreciate you. But please believe I'm looking out for him too.
So let me ask this question in reverse then, ladies.
No.
No, I want to ask nobody. I want to ask questions.
Joe is broke.
No, but
go ahead, Mr. Lockett.
I give you an expensive ring, $5,000, $8,000, right? No, but I'm saying no. But I give you the ring, right? But then you get that student debt over there, right? And
I probably will.
Hold on. And I'm looking at you and I'm saying, well, I started to pay off your student debt, but I went ahead and got you a ring. The same lady, right? The same girl. I guarantee you because she ain't got that because she got that ring, she can like take the ring back and pay my debt off.
Hold up, but you said you had a question. What's your question? Because that's foolish over there.
No, because the question would be, okay, so what if I went ahead and bought the ring and said I started to pay off your student loans, but I decided to get you a ring? Would you be okay with that?
Baby, where you got this ring from? Please don't let it be custom. Like for me, we got a return policy.
No, I'm saying what not you. We do, but I'm saying for that woman.
You know what?
She's saying that
knowing
because
her, she would honestly, if my opinion, that type of female would have been okay with that. Okay. She would have been okay with, well, I got you this ring that's $2,000, $5,000, or don't even have to put a price on it. Yeah. This beautiful ring. Mm-hmm. I was gonna pay your debt off, but I decided to do this in return instead. Knowing her, a woman like that would have been okay with it, because I don't think mentally she's not mature enough to realize that no, it's more important for this man to pay off my debt, because we're starting clean, we're starting fresh.
Well, and here's the thing for me as fellas, as a man, I don't want to be married to a woman who has that type of ideology.
Yeah, me either. Because she it didn't say if she yes or no'd it, but chances are if she said yes, I wouldn't want to marry her, because that's, like Joe said, it's only more. No,
she don't love me.
No,
you don't love me. You don't appreciate you. If you can't appreciate what I've done, it's like if I went in there and bought a house, you say I don't want that house,
baby.
No, hold on.
I don't have to pay the mortgage.
No, listen. I bought us a house, right? And I go ahead, because I think I seen something like that before. But you go ahead and buy a house, right, for y'all, and she's like, "Well, you didn't ask me about it. I don't like this house."
So my father gifted my mother with a home for Christmas, pool in the back and all. Mm-hmm. And I guess because I was raised that way, my mom was okay. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was a nice home. Yeah, but. Yeah, I can't think the other way because of how I was raised.
Right. But I just think a lot of times in our community, like you said, we'd rather be in debt and show we look like we got money and have your debt paid off. Because you can't. But see what in the black community, this is what we don't realize is. This is what we realize is I can't show you debt free.
Oh, what about Jeezy? Remember when they were saying he don't have property, real estate, because he was
yeah.
And it was like, we don't see no real estate because you can't see it. But this man, he was smart, because I'm a Jeezy fan. So rapping is my no, he's a hustler. Rapping is a
side job.
But he's a smart black man. Invest. Invest. I don't know how that is so important, because what if they lose their ring? And let's just say they don't have insurance. They couldn't afford the insurance after paying so much for that ring. Are you all not still married?
Probably not for her.
But I'm saying, if that ring is so much,
that's wild.
And if you don't have a ring, or you gain weight, what you gains here. This is size 7.5 or 8, or have they run. You gain weight.
Well, you gotta resize it.
Okay, so now you got to take that diamond, get another band. So the whole while that you can't wear it, are you
what you saying?
Make you really think about it. You gotta really think about some things. Also, I looked at, is debt more important to you, or is material things more important?
It depends on who you're talking to.
And for some, it goes back to.
And I think the younger generation don't care about the debt as much as the older generation.
Well,
I
gotta kind of disagree with you on that.
Okay.
There are more younger people getting homes now than there are older. They are really going in it. They want to purchase homes. They don't want to pay rent. Well, we have 40-some-year-olds, 50-some-year-olds who either never had a property or, well, I don't want to have to be responsible for nothing. There are more the younger generation, not the ones that I hear acting a fool, but you have others that is way more of them than them. It's just they're doing things and they're in the news, but they have sense.
Sure.
They have sense.
Sure. My uncle stayed on me with that too. He's like, bro, it made way more sense for you, and I'm like, I'm with him. I'm not gonna go rent into an apartment when I could just go ahead and put the same stuff and put in the whole year of the apartment in the house.
Yeah.
Also, love. So a lot of people measure love on what the person gives you. Well, does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Like if you can give me this, then you really have to love me. I've been with a guy, gave me the world, anything I want, but he didn't truly love me.
Mm.
You know, he loved how I looked on his arm.
Mm.
He loved the fact that he had me and about 5 other women. You know, that he loved himself. He didn't love nobody.
My man.
Go to hell, Joe.
My man.
Go to hell,
I like
Joe.
him. That's
Go
my
to hell,
dog.
Joe.
Hey.
Go to hell.
Love yourself first.
No, you love yourself.
What's dirty
You ain't
thinking
care about nobody else.
Hey,
Y'all
that's my dude.
Hey,
That's my dude.
I get 2 other guys there.
That's my dude.
I told you were gonna
Hey.
be around and he was gonna be
Hey.
single.
Hey, I'm finna go back to training. My ninja. My ninja.
No,
Yeah, boy.
I won't be back until I have 2 others.
My ninja.
No. I knew y'all. You know what? I know why you acting that way.
What?
Anytime y'all around, what's that boy named Trent?
Trent. You making it worse. He's flowing the
It took a
food.
lot out of me to look at that today. I was actually being nice.
But you know something? That
Y'all did a really good. That was a really good show.
that interview Trent did, people got to see a man being a true father. That whole relationship, the whole thing was
Well,
about
he one thing I would say that's nice
Mhm.
about him,
Mhm.
he loved those kids.
love his kids.
And I had to have you to ask that question because women do, you know, like,
Mhm.
okay, because for women, our kids, well, most, that's my life.
Mhm.
So a lot of women, they really pause on relationships while they're raising their kids.
Right.
And then once, like me, my kids are gone now, so I can really focus on a relationship. I can
Right.
focus on, you know.
Mhm.
So for him, his kids are young.
Mhm.
So that's why I asked the question as far as, you know, is your focus on children or, you
His
know,
focus, he said, well, kids, period. He said, of course, he won't love. He said, but his
because that
main
bed do
focus.
get lonely. I have to agree with him on that too.
Yeah, I agree with him on too. The bed gets lonely,
It
but
gets lonely.
the bed, but the bed,
I told you,
but the bed, but the bed, let me tell you this.
much.
The bed get lonely when you go to bed, but I'm glad when I wake up in the morning.
Go bowling without me. Did I?
Hold on, don't do that. We be inviting you. You the one that say you don't want to hang out with Trent. 'Cause I remember when we invited you at the radio station. We called you. Reggie did.
Yep.
Oh,
Ain't no hell, no.
Y'all asked me recently.
We haven't been.
we haven't been reason.
Uh-oh. Okay, go ahead. Say what you're saying.
You're always when we call you with stuff, you can have
I'm
other
in
stuff
school
to
this
do.
summer, so what's up? Like, y'all, I have to put it out there. I have an A in real property law. I got an A in litigations. I have an A in evidence.
Oh, congratulations! Congratulations!
I am free this summer. I'm for the streets.
You know that's the only thing that means. The only thing that means is you can be sitting on your front porch
Doing nothing.
doing not a damn thing. Not
I got
nothing.
no life. Like last night, I was like, okay, what do I do? I don't know. Let me just start reading the book then.
So now, if I call you, so let's go.
Yeah.
We're gonna go
I
now.
am ready.
That's what
And if
you
you
said.
this weekend, I'm for the streets too. Because I think we'll be together.
Say it again. You got an A.
I'm for the streets.
Streets.
Streets. How they say-
Streets.
The street.
How they say it?
The street.
Street.
The
Am I saying
streets.
it right?
Yeah, you saying that.
Street. I'm for the
You just saying it real. I never street sounds so
Okay,
You just
proper.
sound educated when you say it. So it's
Yeah, I've never heard street sound that
So,
proper.
So what's these grades you? What,
streets.
so what grades? What grades you got again?
Litigation.
Litigation.
Real property law,
Uh-huh.
which is probates, real estate, A,
Uh-huh.
and evidence. So hearsay, all that. When you go to court, the evidence you can bring in,
Uh-huh.
and I can object that.
So how far you away from your degree?
2.5 years. Hit me up. Criminal defense, baby. Criminal defense. I will argue any point. I'll make you think, damn, am I a female or a male? I'm that good.
You didn't need a degree for it. You just got a degree in it.
Well, actually, you're correct.
You didn't need a degree for that. You just got a degree in it.
Well,
so now you're
just to pass the
certified.
bar. Just to pass the bar.
All right, guys. So let's lock into your favorite eating route. What's the time, y'all?
Right now we are
4:59.
4:59.
59 minutes
They
after the
hang
hour.
out with Trent. They don't even know what time it is.
I don't have my phone.
I don't have your phone.
My phone's in right there.
Yeah, it's turning. It's turn.
I can't.
That's the common sense part. I don't have.
You keep blaming everything.
Common sense.
I don't have. I'm sitting over here. with nothing. You talking about?
I actually don't have your phone. Your phone is on the table.
And it's looking at you.
You have it faced at me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
I can't see.
yeah, but the phone does see you.
Your people see me.
That's what I'm saying.
Thank
in the
you.
phone. All right, guys, you guys would like to see your favorite at the top of the hour, y'all. Nephew, that was a topic that I know that you wanted to put out on the table today yourself.
Oh yeah.
Gee.
Oh yeah.
Y'all silly with this today. I mean, y'all making me be quiet. I'm just sitting in the corner just chilling. I'll let y'all do the show.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
I had enough to do.
Hey. Yeah.
But yesterday, for you,
Yeah.
I got time. I have time. I'll be MD. I'll be outside whenever you want. Just holler. I got time to date.
Mm-hmm.
We do not care.
I said okay.
You said we do not care.
What you said, nephew?
We
Oh,
do
yeah?
not care.
Y'all so disrespectful. Y'all so disrespectful.
Oh my God! I think we need to say that one more time.
We do not care.
Hey man,
You know, haters gonna always hate.
you right.
You gotta be doing something right for them to hate.
Hey, hate to be your motivators.
Tired of y'all. Today you can't meet with Trent no more. We got your
This
whole
ain't got nothing to
Yes,
do with
y'all
it.
see.
Trent made us better, but made me a better father today.
No.
Yes, Trent said nothing. He said honestly today. He said nothing out the way. He was really serious about family. I got to give him that.
No, he did good. He did good.
I mean, when I rewatched that interview, man, I was like, wow. You know, I didn't know that interview was going to go there, but I'm glad it did because it got a chance to show an NFL player in a different light, like really being a father, really making the sacrifices.
Okay.
And the young man had a baby at 15.
Yeah, you know, we don't like each other, but that's one thing I can say. When you have a child young, people already write you off.
Yeah.
So it make you, if anything, that motivates you to go even harder because you know what you have to do and who you have to do it for.
Yeah.
So I have to say I pay mad respect on that too because I was a young mom.
Yeah.
I was 16. So
The fans ass.
that was my first time I got pregnant. First time I got
I
pregnant.
would
My
never.
parents were so disappointed.
Fellas, don't do it. Stay away from her.
You blow at me.
That's crazy.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Let me move on.
9 months. Hey.
Y'all be quiet now. I'm dealing with hot flash.
Hey, she got hey, she messed around and hit me in menopause with you. I'm sorry, bro. I thought I was gone, but
You know what?
That's
I'm trying
hilarious.
my best not to have this shirt.
man,
That's
all right, y'all. Let's get into it. Nephew, what was that topic you got, baby dog?
First thing first, when I found this topic, I was really flabbergasted. I'm not gonna lie. The post says, man says that he will not step in if his baby mama is being physically abused by her new boyfriend. And his reasoning for that is because it's not my responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
She is no longer under my protection.
Mm.
Is he right or is he wrong?
So I didn't respond back to that text, of course, because I'm like, what the hell?
That's what I said.
Okay, for me, okay, let's say we don't know each other. I'm out. We're at Starbucks. You're placing your order, and someone says something to you out of the way, a female, or someone put their hand on you, a female. I don't know you, but you best believe your sister finna step in on that.
That's what sister.
For a male, I know sometimes y'all try not to get into things. Ooh, well, I can't speak for a male. I can only because ain't no woman finna put their hand on no man that I know or don't know in front of me. I'm sorry.
Now, that situation is basically what, if you guys are just like, and then we're speaking on a post that was made on social media. Was it on TikTok or something?
No, it's on TikTok, but it's been floating around all social
So
media.
basically, if you broke up with your girl and she's with another dude, and you saw them get into it, and he put hands on her in front of you, would you step in?
It's not just they made sure to make this very much apparent. It's your baby mama.
Okay, your baby mama. And
Her new boyfriend.
And she's with. And she moved on with somebody else. With new man.
And she moved on with somebody else. It's your baby mama. He putting hands on her.
So if he putting hands on her in front of you, he doing it in front of kids too.
Mm-hmm.
So at that point, hey, we might need to bring them kids on over here because I don't want my children in that nonsense.
Well, I think that's an element. I'm not gonna throw that out. That's an element, but it wasn't specific on whether it was that he was there or whether he found out about it.
Well, if I'm there, I'm going to break it up. I'm not going to.
Yeah, not fight them, but then breaking it up.
Well, let me say this. Listen, if I saw a man putting hands on in front of my baby mama, I'm gonna grab my kids and call the police.
Now that's a respectful answer. I like that. I can agree with that.
I would if I saw this, I would grab my kids and I would call the police and let them handle the situation.
Right.
I and y'all may get mad at me when I say it, but I would say stop. And then Lord Jesus, God.
Hey.
Oh Lord, no.
Hey, as I stated earlier, I'm looking for 2 male codes.
This is not gonna be good, clear, Lord.
Look, here you go. Stop.
Stop.
I got in trouble for last week, so I can't act the fool with y'all today. So I'm not.
So I'll grab my kids on my way out of stop. Hey, 911. I definitely will call the police.
Yeah, absolutely call the police.
Yeah.
And take your kids.
Yeah,
and if he wasn't there, if he find out, still those kids are there.
Yeah.
So regardless, handle those kids. Like, hey, look, and of course, most people say, well, those are my kids. You can't get your kids. Deal with the court. And a judge can grant temporary emergency. Right.
Yeah.
Because you don't want your children around it. Not saying that he would hit the kids, but that is something that goes in.
You don't want the kid. No. Yeah, the courts don't want the kids to be around that kind of stuff. And unfortunately for the mom, the baby mother, that she chose a guy like that. But honestly, I'm with the dude when he say this. You're no longer my watch. You're not my responsibility.
Right.
I am with him when he says that. Right. What goes on, don't call me. Right. If it's dealing with my kids, you are my responsibility. But yourself, I cannot do with that.
And I think that's where, because there's been a lot of mixed discourse on it when I was looking like on the comments on a few platforms, because a lot of folks was like, "Hey, you just going?" And it's surprise as well. It's like you need to let somebody hit. That's the mother of your kids. You know what I mean? And it was a few folks that was coming in and saying that as far as with the kids, your approach on that, they want to make sure the kids is all right. But when it comes to you, it's kind of like whatever. You got the honest, bro. Because real talk, man, you can get hurt with somebody else's drama, and it's been let me say this, somebody else's drama.
All jokes aside, right? When you're dealing with a domestic situation, right, with 2 grown adults or a woman and her kids, right, you got to be very careful of taking on somebody else's debt, their life debt, whatever problems they got. Because if you get into some kind of disagreement or argument with somebody else, man, one of my cousin's uncle was just killed over domestic violence. All right, over in Centerpoint. That was in the news.
Wow.
Word? Yeah, over the weekend. Yeah, that's my cousin's uncle. That's my cousin's uncle.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, over domestic violence, man. So you have to be very careful if you coming to pick up your kids and you see your baby mama getting into it with her boyfriend. I'm just gonna grab my kids. Like I said, I'm gonna grab my kids and call the police. And on my way out, I promise you, I say stop. Y'all need to stop that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to end it. Hey, let's go, right?
And I respect that. Now, again, for me, I can't be in public and see a woman that a stranger. Hey, look, what we ain't finna do is talk to him like that. Well,
but see, y'all women. But see, I'm gonna say this: sis, these young cats these days, they different.
Yeah.
See, you mess around. So if I come up, see, listen, as a man, you come up and you yoke a dude up, right, about your baby mama, and you get the best of him. You may get the best of him that day, but when he see you,
it's on forever.
You know what I'm saying? But that could be the end of you when you ain't got nothing to do with that. But that's what I'm saying. That as a dude,
get into when two guys, I'm calling.
I'm saying as a dude, if I'm coming to yoke him up and I'm just, you know what I'm saying. So
thank you, and
so at the end of the day, you may say you're gonna protect the woman. Well, you should have never got with that dude because at the end of the day, who's gonna protect me against your dude?
Correct.
And I'm just being real. It ain't that I'm afraid of him, but that ain't my problem anymore. Now, if he's anywhere near my kids, bro, we can do this for life. I ain't got no problem with that. But
I totally agree.
You're not my girl.
And
I totally agree on that.
It's been definitely throughout the years. I can go back to a lot of cases, especially with dudes I know personally. It's associates, not friends, but you know what I mean. Then went and been around them.
We can go back to Tina Turner.
Yeah, but as far as
eat the cake, the friend got involved. I think he hit the friend, and yeah,
man, you don't get in. I say the worst thing you could ever do.
But I can't sit there. Well, I guess for me, I can't sit there and this woman just going off on you. We ain't doing it. Like I know you're not gonna put your hand on a woman. I know you're not. Yeah, I'll call 911 if you got to that. But a lot of us don't even call 911 anymore. They just video it and laugh about it. And
I was in a situation where I actually saw this go down with a friend of mine. Right, really? I was there, and I got in between them. I did, and later on, right, it caused a rift between me and my homeboy. Right, and so let me just say this: him and I are no longer friends. Right. Because
if you were, we would have a problem.
We could be we're no longer friends because two things. He came at me wrong about the situation, right? And then I told him, I said, bro, I wasn't just gonna sit there and allow you to do that. And he said, but that's my wife. I said, but you did it in front of me with your wife. I said, so I'm witness to what you were doing. I said, so your wife is my friend too. I said, so I did the best thing because when I got up and I pushed him and he fell over the table or whatever, right? And I said, man, chill out, right? And I told her, I said, get out of here, go get in the car, go to your mama's house or whatever, right? And I said, I deal with my boy, right? And so I'm over there trying to talk to him. He mad because I guess I didn't embarrass him in front of his wife.
It's that ego.
Yeah, it was, but at the time I said, bro, I just saved your ass. I said, because you're going to hurt this girl in front of me, and I'm a witness to this, bro. So you put me, I said, bro, I ain't got nothing to do with this, but at the end of the day, you put me in the middle of this stuff. You're supposed to be my boy, right? So we tried to talk it out, but I told myself, bro, something at the end of the day, you're right. That's your wife, that's your life.
But it goes past, it goes even further than that. Even if you're mentally abusing, or I had a girlfriend and she was, when you have, especially around guests, and I don't care how close we are, but it's just some things you don't do around your mate. And she went off on him and thought it was okay. And I kind of fell back from that because that was so disrespectful, number one. And whether it's a male, because a lot of people look at men abusing, but women they do it as well. And it's not necessarily putting a hand on it.
Women do it verbally.
Right.
Women do it verbally.
And that verbal abuse ain't going nowhere. Period. You leave, but that's still there. And I had to fall back from her because once she did it in front of us, that was disrespecting him and it was disrespecting us. And
but he allowed that.
I'm gonna tell you what he did.
He allowed that.
He respected the fact. He looked at her, looked over at us, and said, "Y'all have a good night."
Yeah, that ain't allowing it. That's de-escalating.
Right. And that's the type of person he is.
But that wasn't her first time.
And probably not, but you did it in front of us. And it's like, whoa. And when I told her, I said, hey, we need to talk later. And she was like, for what? And I'm like, we need to talk later. And she was like, about what? And I said, I don't think that was cool. And she said, oh, well, we ain't got nothing to talk about.
You don't?
I said, you're right.
You don't?
I fell back. The more and more you do, I fall back some more. Because, that birds of a feather thing, not necessarily saying, but it's some truth to it.
Man, listen, I understand domestic violence at its highest level, and what I would say is to kids
Highest level.
at the highest level. I would say when it comes to kids, family members, and all that stuff, if you sit around and you say nothing, right? Sometimes you can't, but if you sit around and you say nothing, right, you are part of the problem.
Yeah.
Even if you can't change it, right? What I had to learn and what I would never, ever, ever, ever do again in my life, I promise you I won't do this for anybody else. Whether it's verbal abuse, physical abuse, whatever, or I see you cheating, I would never partake or be around anybody I ever see again that abuses their mate in front of me. Because even though it ain't my problem, right?
It becomes your problem.
It becomes my problem. And I am actually being the person who, if you sit there and you watch it and you groan and you don't say nothing, that means you're in agreement with it. You're empowering that person because now you're afraid. And a lot of times this is what happens in a lot of families, right? And I'm telling y'all from experience, a lot of us sit back because you want to keep the family secrets.
You want to keep the family secret and you want to make the marriage, in this case, look a certain way.
Yeah.
And you don't want to, and neither party kind of don't want to leave because then people be in your business.
Yeah.
And I have to start over.
Yeah.
People are afraid of starting over.
This is, I'm gonna tell parents, man, when you got grown kids, and parents do this stuff in front of their grown kids and their grown kids' family. Holidays, I've seen it happen many times, right? And it ain't the physical abuse that you see throughout the holidays; it's the verbal abuse that you see on how the father talks to the mom in front of everybody, right? And nobody says nothing. Seriously, that's keeping a family secret. Don't be a part of this shit. I'm just being honest because you are empowering that person. Because the more people they can do in front of and get away with it with, imagine what they're doing when you're not there. That's just a small iota of what they're doing when you're not there. Do not empower that crap. I promise you, if I ever see anybody in those situations, man, I'm getting up, I'm making a point, I'm gonna say something to that person, and I'm out.
We got a few folks that disagree on TikTok.
Let's talk about it.
It's I think as far as from what I've been reading, as far as not doing anything when you see it. Okay. On that note.
Okay.
I
are they saying not doing anything as far as not leaving?
If you know, I mean, go back to the topic in hand. If you see your baby mama getting hit on, or any woman, period, that you wouldn't go and do something to the guy, or you know what I mean, or stop it. I think that's what he was mostly disagreeing with. That if you
see that man put his hand on that woman.
I think if you physically see it, or if you heard about it. He didn't really make too much of a distinction.
You know what I've learned about?
But I do know one of them is definitely if you see it.
One thing I've learned is sometimes in some cases, you do need to stay out of it. Most women, a lot of women who are being abused by their mate, they stay. And even if you break it up, you're going to be the bad person. And they both end up turning against you. Had someone personally, just like very close to me, it happened to them. And it didn't matter how the family took the person out, he became disabled after some folks in my family did some stuff, but that woman still stayed. So we do have to watch what we do. I will, as he said, I will call 911, and if kids are involved, take those kids.
I think it's also a risk assessment. I think
it is
because I'm not going to say I disagree with that, because if the impulse could take over, the impulse took over. If it's my baby mama,
and not call 911 or do nothing.
That's a different story. I lost a associate of mine for him jumping in and stopping something with his girlfriend, and you know what I mean, it was whatever it was, somebody cheating or whatever it was, and it ended up escalating to the point where one of the dudes that he was dealing with the girl got upset and got in her face, riled up, moving around, and them two got into it. just because of what he was doing to her, and he got shot and killed over it.
Someone said, and I'm assuming it's for you, Joe. He would step in for his friend's wife, but not the baby mama.
Okay.
Question.
Who, me? Yeah, I did at the time, and it wasn't for the. It was because that was my boy, and I saw what he was doing, and I did. But now if you ask me, I ain't doing none of that. I was in my 20s when I did that. That's the story I said I did. I said, but now the 53-year-old Joe Lockett, no, I'm not stepping in none of that. I'm out of there. I'm like, bro, that's between you. I said, you and your wife, man. I said, do I need to call the police, ma'am? If she said yes or no, I'm out of there, and I still would call the police and tell them there's a disturbance over here, but I'm not jumping in nobody's relationship at this point.
I think I would definitely call 911.
Yeah.
For me, if I left and didn't do, and then here it is on the news, I see, I don't think I would be able to live with myself if I didn't.
Yeah, I call the police.
Call 911.
I would call the police, but for the guys who wants to be the hero, like I said, that's a choice, and I'm not knocking you or anybody who ever saying what they would do. That's fine. But for me, I'm going to assess the situation because I have a life to live for my kids, right? And the first thing I got to do is make sure I'm going to be okay. Now, if I see where a woman is just getting walloped, you know what I'm saying, to no end, of course, as a man, I'm going to jump in. But there's some things where, like I said, you got to assess that situation before you go jump in the situation. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Sometimes the fire can be too hot and you can't save somebody.
Right.
Let me just say that. Sometimes the fire can be too hot, and even though you want to be brave and run back in that building, you can't save that person. So at the end of the day, and I've seen situations and been in situations, and I'm telling y'all, the woman, if you hurt her husband, when you done pulled them off of them, they press charges against your ass.
Did I not say that?
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all something. Yeah. So you got to be very careful on what you're doing because she went out and said, I don't want to get too far in the butt. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't doing what you say he was doing. You know what I'm saying? And a woman would turn on you for their husband or their boyfriend. Okay?
I just said it when you stepped away that you can go and y'all can fight them and everything. And that woman is now upset with you and saying that you were wrong. Yeah. They're back together.
Yeah.
I would never leave a situation. I'm calling the cops. Period.
Yeah, call the cops.
I'm calling the cops. Now, if y'all accidentally throwing some stuff and I'm trying to get out there and something get thrown at me and hit me, I'm gonna be real with you.
Oh my Lord.
I'll probably get my ass beat, but we finna fight. I don't know who threw it. Don't put me in your stuff.
So you ain't everybody.
I'm picking it up.
But
I've never been a fair fighter.
But
I'm picking up.
But let me say this, I think at this stage of my life, right? I don't bring new people into my circle, right? Right. And the people that I have right now don't do that.
Yeah, we don't have time for it.
Yeah, so I don't even.
We too old.
I mean, seriously. I mean, hell, I was getting ready to go out to something a couple of weeks ago. I ain't have a date. I called you.
Don't be telling our views.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all.
You answer the mirror at this point, man. You answer the mirror.
It starts storming. And I didn't mean to leave you hanging. You better not leave me hanging this weekend.
Oh, that's this weekend?
Yes. But don't. Y'all cut this out because I'm going to hit him.
That is this weekend?
Yes, it's Saturday.
What time? 7?
2?
2?
Mm-hmm.
What, you know? Oh, we good. We good.
But don't forget, you got to wear pink shirt.
I got a pink shirt?
Yes.
I got one.
I have pink dress.
Okay. So, I'm wearing, but is it high dress? We'll talk about that show, but yeah.
Hey, listen. If Joe stand me up, if y'all don't see him,
I should though. I really should stand your ass.
You been
stood me up a couple of times.
Just one. And that was that day. And it did. I took it. I was in the shower, got the shower, lotioning down. I need to give me another page. I need to make some money off of this. Lotioning down. And then I heard, I'm like,
So what if it's raining Saturday?
I'm not going.
Okay.
I don't do rain.
No, so but if it's raining Saturday, I can call in. I'm just saying, because it's storming outside.
That's a dirty.
No, I'm saying if it's raining outside,
I do that.
Right? I could be on my way, and if it's raining outside, if it start raining Saturday, I can say, you know something?
I'm coming here first, remember?
I was headed there first.
Okay,
I was on the highway.
Here. I don't care. I ain't answering your text. I'm still gonna knock on your door.
Wow, I should have did that then.
Yeah, you should have. I'm like, down there.
I ain't getting dressed. I ain't going.
And then when I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna change clothes because I have a graduation. My niece graduation.
I don't care, man. You know the code to the house.
But I'm bringing you back here.
Okay, well, you better.
You know what, y'all?
You better bring me back home.
Stop the violence. You are right, because he with that bullshit right now. And if you don't see him next week, I'm putting it out there. I hurt this boy.
No, she left me over there with some other woman, and she pimped me out.
I probably will.
Hey, y'all need to come get me.
Mortgage just went up. Insurance went up.
Hey, y'all need to come get me.
Shoot.
Hey, she told, hey, nephew, she told me she was taking me to a party and Miss Brown take me to a brothel.
You know what? Hold up.
And they kidnapped me
Y'all
over
know
there.
how Joe is. He ain't gonna last.
I wouldn't.
He'll be home.
Yeah.
He'll be home early.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. As soon as I open my mouth, oh, what the hell?
Bring that. Take it with you.
Take.
We'll pay you.
Get him the hell up out of here.
I'm not put this together. Back up topic.
What's up?
Somebody did say that the truth is the dude do have loyalty to that woman.
But dude, tell me the guy that
the guy in the situation. The baby not having his baby mama.
Yes, change your mindset. Change your mindset, yes and no, because at that point, once you start trying to put your hand on me, ain't no loyalty is out the window. Yeah, that's out the window.
What do you mean? Loyalty to what?
To the guy who's beating her, I guess.
What loyalty you got if you got?
No. Loyalty to the baby mama that's getting beat on.
What loyalty did I got to her?
To not step in.
What loyalty do I have to her?
That's what she said.
Okay, I'm asking, what loyalty do I have to the baby mama? I have loyalty to my kids. I don't have loyalty to you. I have child support, but what loyalty do I have?
He might is still to him. So can you change your mind? Can you kind of say which?
Yeah. I need to know which one that it is. Because some folks should probably look at it like you're still loyal to the girl because she's still your baby mama.
I'm not loyal to her.
To my kid's daddy?
No, I'm not loyal to her. No, I'm not.
I'm not loyalty. I don't even know how to spell that.
No, I'm not loyal to the baby mama when it comes to anything.
Alrighty, let me ask this then.
Sure.
Because I get where y'all coming from with it, but I don't think it's that abnormal to think that way because your crew's tied in. Because your kid's gonna feel away if they just know their mama getting beat on, and you could have done something to stop it.
And I explained it to them.
But I'm taking my kids and I'm calling 911.
Yeah, bro, listen. I get what they're saying, and to each his own, and to every man that wants to do
you this.
Sure.
Okay, you get the kids. You're calling 911.
Mm-hmm.
As you're leaving,
mm-hmm.
you see him like really beating her down.
Mm-hmm.
You still just gonna like beating her down.
So you didn't play Jeopardy.
Okay.
I don't know because for me it's a couple of different. It's a lot. I'm gonna say as the average guy, and you're seeing it, y'all. The answer would be no. I would not. But let's get into it. She's a baby mama, and we're not together for a reason, right? She's the kids, the mother of my kids. It really depends on. Okay, let me say this.
It could be because she wanted to be married to you, and you weren't. You didn't.
If it's on a good tip, I would say 9 times out of 10 I would. But if that's the dude that she cheated on me with,
but what if she didn't cheat with?
No, but that's why I'm thinking because if it's on some good business and we got good vibes and we cool, I'm definitely probably 9 times out of 10 going to jump in. But if we're not on such good vibes, she been giving me a hard time or whatever, I don't know, y'all. And I'm just being real. I don't know.
Okay. On that note, I would say this: a lot of people can say what they wouldn't do or what they would do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So the man in me, yes, I would. My natural instinct would be to help. That would be your natural instinct.
And that's where I started it.
Yeah.
When I said, if I don't know the person, I don't know you, and lady, this goes off on you. Yeah, I'm stepping in. But
honestly, now, like I said, these young dudes, they different. And so when I'm looking at this dude, right? First thing I'm gonna ask, what's he do, bro? You know what I'm saying? What's all this about? You know what I'm saying? So if he can't talk to me in this situation, right? Because I'm probably not gonna want to put hands on the guy.
So what you do, man? What is this all about? Get the F about my face. Ain't nobody effing such and such. Yada yada. Push.
Push who? You.
Yeah.
Push who? You. Now it's a whole different ball game. But now you insulted me.
That's true.
That's the different ball game now. So now you done brought me into it because now that's different. That's so different.
But Joe, before you go in,
Okay.
I really have these hot flashes.
I have to, because it don't seem like you heard what that just was.
What?
Because I'm already sure they finna make this argument. What do you say to the folks that say it took it to be you for you to care?
Whatever y'all want to think about it, because now you invaded my space, but that's a whole different. Like I told you before, if it's for my kids, I'm going all in. You coming at me, I'm going all in. But you and your man, that ain't got nothing to do with me for real. Because if she was doing anything that was good or bad or indifferent with that man, and I said something, she was like, it ain't got nothing to do with you. Whatever that woman, whatever she's doing with that dude, and I asked the question, what is my baby mama gonna tell me? Ain't got nothing to do with you, right? If she out there doing some stuff, and I think that dude, if she out there riding dirty with this dude without insurance on that car, and I was like, hey, you shouldn't be doing that, right? You ain't got no insurance on that car. What my baby mama gonna tell me?
Mind your business.
Ain't got nothing to do with you, right? If you out there doing some illegal stuff with that dude, right? And I found out that you're doing it, right? And I said, hey, y'all need to stop that, right? It ain't no good. What's she gonna tell me? Ain't my business. See what I'm saying? So
let me ask a question real quick. Then you can continue. MD, can you tell me what you would do? Keep going.
So at the end of the day, like I said, it ain't my business till she wanted to be my business. So people can say, well, you're not a man, you're gonna be a man. It's a man. No, that's a choice. That's a choice. Because when I'm telling you that you're doing dangerous stuff with this dude, or I heard this about this dude ain't no good, right? You need to watch this dude. She gonna tell me to mind my business, right? If I seen this dude out here on the block, doing whatever he's doing, and as her baby's father, and I'm a good baby daddy, taking care and picking up my kids, but I know she dating him. Yo, baby, I'm gonna say, yo, I ain't in your business, but that dude that you're dealing with, you may want to watch him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got no little jealousy to it, right? I mean, in between you and I
don't even do that.
But what I'm saying is, I would say that because she got my kids. You see what I'm saying?
If you see him out here doing things,
if she's out, if I've known women, right, that date guys, that's out there in the streets.
Oh, those kind of.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Them guys out there in them streets, right?
Gotcha.
You can't tell baby mama to leave that dude alone in the streets, even though you got your kids.
No.
But let's be honest now. It's not just the street dudes that would do that.
I'm not saying, but I'm saying no matter who she's dating. But what I'm saying is, she can't pick and choose when she want me to say something. Is my point.
But that's anybody and everybody.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. So if I'm trying to come to you and tell you some stuff about this guy, and the same guy I try to go out there and tell you about, and then you end up in a situation with him, is that really my problem?
No, I can't say it is, honestly.
You see what I'm saying? If I didn't warn you about this dude and like, hey, this dude is this, and this, and you told me to mind my business, right? And then you get in a situation with that same dude, right? Is it my business? Should I mind my business like she told me to? So we got to think about, like I said, it's situational, y'all. I'm not saying that I will watch my baby mama, get handled by a dude. No, I wouldn't. But I will put thought into how I handle the situation. Am I just gonna go yoke up a dude because he's handling my baby mom? I'm not gonna do that. There are different ways to de-escalate something. You can talk to the people, say, hey, what's going on? Hey, what y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, get the kids out the house, right? Tell them to call 911. And you can de-escalate a situation without putting hands on somebody. Right. My thing would be to de-escalate the conflict, not to put hands on him to hurt him. I'm not trying to protect them. I don't think I want to do is break y'all up so y'all not doing this, right? And get him out the house or get her to safety. That would be my angle. Now, am I going to go jump on the dude? Because that for me, that would be the last resort. Because again, these young guys, I understand the hero thing, but these young guys don't play, man.
Well, I don't care most young guys or young ladies did or didn't. I can't see.
Most young dudes are quick to go get the gun. Well, if they're gonna have to interact if they're interacting with another dude around my age, they are very quick to go.
They got it on them already.
Women doing it too now.
I'm just saying as far as
these young boys, bro, is carrying it right here on their hip where you can see it, or in their pockets,
and they don't know how to shoot with it. So they're gonna be hitting anybody.
But that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. But you can hit my kids. You see what I'm saying? Or anything that you're doing. So you got to be. I understand the heroic part that guys want to say, yeah, I'm that dude. But these days, you got to de-escalate the situation way differently than you would back in the 60s, 70s, and the 80s, and the 90s, bro. It's different out here.
If I see it in action, I'm with you on moving the kids, and then if I got to, I'm gonna move her with them.
Yeah,
she gonna go right on with them
if it's possible.
If I can if I have to de-escalate it like that, and it's getting to that level, and I know I don't, because as soon as anything happens with me, I'm with you. I'm probably gonna pop off on him, and me doing that, it's gonna be forgetting everybody else there, and now anybody is liable. But if I need to get her and I see this in action, my first instinct would just to be to take her.
Listen, I walked into a situation, both of y'all know the situation that I'm talking about, right? You better be careful on when you're walking into situations, because sometimes people have a gun waiting for you that you don't know that's waiting for you.
I do.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, right, you walked into a situation to go pick up your kids, right? This dude walked in and he's carrying. So when you go in to pick up your kids, you ain't got your thing on you. You go in and try to de-escalate the situation because your mindset ain't there. Something jumps off in front of you. This dude sees you. What do you think he gonna do? Right? The first thing he gonna do, partner, back up. Right? And depending on what state of mind that he's in,
because he could have murder on his mind.
You know what I'm saying? Depending on what state of mind and depending on what she did to get him there. You see what I'm saying? What she have done to get that man to this situation, right? I'm jumping in the hero to save her on some stuff that I ain't got nothing to do with, and she could be in the wrong, whatever she did, not to the point where he's trying to do what he's doing to her, but she didn't put herself in a situation, me and the kids in a whole situation that all of us can end up, you know what I'm saying, 6 feet under.
What do you say to folks that, because it is a group of folks that do say this, what do you say to the folks that say, no matter what, there should never be a moment where you should put your hands on or be violent with a woman?
I agree with them. I agree with that. I don't think as a man, I don't think you should ever put your hands on a woman, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I tell a woman she got one slap.
Or
you know what I'm saying?
Or what?
Huh?
One slap or what?
I got to get you. I'm not going to let you continue. I'm not going to get you. But if a woman hits me, right, I'm not going to hurt you, but I'm going to do enough to get you up off of me. So you're going to get shoved into a wall, and I'm going to try to get away from you. I'm not going to hurt you because I know what that looks like. Seen it up close and personal all my life. So that would never be my intent, but I'm not going to let you hurt me because you're a woman. You think you can, and you think I'm soft because I won't. I'm not going to hurt you, but I'm going to get you up off of me. I promise you that. You see what I'm saying? Because some women take that part of a man
and run with it.
Because I've seen, I mean, listen, all of it. I don't know about a lot of people have seen what women do when they know that dude, and you got some young girls doing that stuff now. Right? In high school, man, and in middle school doing this stuff to these young boys, right? And their mamas done raised them better. And these young girls is like squaring off on these young guys.
So I will say, and a lot of people say, oh, men are stronger than women in most cases, but not all cases. Mm-hmm. And I will also say, and bash, I don't care. I've had other stuff. I was bashed for other things because I was one who used to put my hand on a guy. But it started off with a slap. And when I slapped him the first time, he told me that's when I realized that you were for real. I slapped him so hard, like 2 times. It was like I just let all of it out.
Okay, but you hit him for
forward.
What did you hit me for?
Yeah.
Oh, because something I didn't like. But
wow.
Just because you like something?
Because he sent me a text message and I didn't like the text message, so I drove to his house
and slapped the shit out of him.
But you have to remember now, I'm telling you this because, of course, I've been to jail twice for DV.
Uh-huh.
And then right after that, it was an assault thing. But I, my dad raised us when we took self-defense classes. We went to shooting range by people.
Yeah, but he sent a text and we put hands.
Okay, Joe, I said that to you if you want. I'm only speaking this because I am born again. But I said to say nobody should put their hands on. So a lot of people talk about men. I would speak for women. Okay. You should not put your hand on a man. It is, and my dad, I didn't know my dad knew it until, the police departments, they talk. No matter which departments they are, and they got back to him. And so when the guy asked to marry me, he called and asked my dad for his You know, you're right, and permission, you know. And my dad made a statement. He had him on speaker, and he was like, as long as they no domestic violence going on, because everything else comes to me. And he said, throwing me under the bus, it wasn't me, it was your daughter. He said, I know, but I'm saying it to both of them. And so I'm like, first of all, my Daddy, I know if you hear me, I'm sorry. But I'm like, dang. And my dad had a conversation with me. You don't ever put your hand on no man. And I'm like, but you raised us how we know how to defend. He said, no, it's a difference in defending yourself and putting your hand on somebody. Because we did. We were self-defense classes. We were shooting ranges. That was my life growing up. So I say, don't judge a book when it comes to females, because some of these females out here some crazy. I was one of them. Yeah. And it took, but the things I did to this guy, I probably still didn't get my lesson, because now I'm thinking like he should have done that. But it's no excuse. It's no excuse. Don't put your hand on no dude. Dudes, don't put your hand on a female. If you feel like you have to do that, leave.
Yeah, for sure.
Leave. Because now he got people thinking I tried to kill him. I did not try to kill him. I did not try to kill him.
If these walls could talk.
Like for real. Like I'm actually gonna have him come on the show one day. I did not try to kill him.
You still put your hands on her. I'm trying to see how a text message led to hands.
That first time?
Because you had, that's premeditated hands. Yeah, because he texted you, drove you there.
Well, let me just clear this up, because I didn't plan it. I didn't know I was going to slap him or put my hand on him.
You drove over there.
No, but don't put nothing in my mouth.
I did. This is he sent a text. I drove over there and I slapped him.
He said something about a woman or something. I read it again. I was in church too, and that's why I don't even look at my phone during church anymore. You laughing? Oh. What?
Oh, good.
Y'all, I apologize. That's probably why I'm singing.
In the Lord Jesus' name.
No.
Left church and slapped somebody.
No, because so the kids were there.
Jesus wept that day.
No, he probably did. No. So Tisha was there. My girlfriend Tisha, my best friend was there, and so
that's why you did
there. No. We were all at church.
That's why you did it. Both of y'all heathens.
She is, and so, but she didn't know what was going down.
Light skin? Mm-hmm. Oh hell no! No.
She had no idea.
No, but y'all.
She had no idea.
I understand she did, but
over. She was a good girl. I went over and I said, "Hey," I texted her and I said, "Hey, can you take the kids with you after church?" She said, "Yeah." I was going to send them over there because we were sitting two different. I told the kids going over there. I said, "I'm gonna get y'all. I gotta go take care of something." I left.
That's premeditated.
I drove over, but I wanted to talk to him.
But it's still premeditated.
Said it in my face. So when I got there, he opened the door, and I don't know. Okay, he said it. He said something to the girl, and I really didn't recall like right after I did it. But then after the fact, I'm like, "Damn, I hate him."
But see, can I ask you a question though?
And it felt so good.
Okay, but let me ask you this question though. So when y'all do that, right? Mm-hmm. It's certain men y'all do that with, and certain men you don't.
Actually, no.
No, I'm asking you.
So, well, for me, no, because my kid's dad, he tried to push me down. Like he pushed me down, and I ran, and he was going up the steps. I grabbed that leg, so and then this other guy, but he did it first. Like you shouldn't have pushed me down. Yeah, and then the other guy from New York, he was cool and everything, but he would drink. And when he was drinking, I don't want to hit it. And so he wanted to talk one middle of the night. I got to go to work this morning. And so he pulled my arm. That's all self-defense. And I got up and I grabbed a lamp, and all I know.
We got a comment off of Facebook. Said, I have a son, and I taught them if I have sons, and I taught them if she bold enough to hit, she can take it. If you can avoid the confrontation, avoid it. But you have to protect yourself and stand your ground, so be it. If you let her hit you with no consequences, she put hints, hit her back, call the cops or hers or something, she will do it again.
And that's where I was going. I slapped him the first few times.
The first few?
God. But the first time I slapped him a couple times, excuse me. And I mean, who he gonna call? You finna call the cops? He was a cop. And I'm like, what you finna do? Because you show these dudes that
See,
punk.
but see,
What? That's man, that's dirty.
Because you call the cops on me. That's like, man, you call the cops on your girl for hitting you.
yeah, I would have.
Yeah.
I would have. I've been like Bernie Mac, pump. Like Bernie Mac said, pump, 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 pump. I had your ass locked up.
Lock me up. I did. I went to jail twice.
For him?
Yeah.
Yeah, dog.
I thought I had 2 DVs.
He low-key kind of crazy. He's still dealing with it. But you're not the only one that think along those lines.
Nephew, she got to do good. He got to.
Oh my God.
She got to.
But she's not the only woman that would think along them lines.
No,
if you don't do nothing,
remember though,
you must be a punk.
boy at heart. Well,
You're not the only woman I heard that from.
I didn't think that he would. No. Now, one time, he tried to fight me back, but he didn't get nowhere.
But then
he came out the car though.
That's crazy.
I told you before I go in. I pick up that.
You said he should have came out the car
to get out the car. Yeah, that's when I.
But you went to his house.
No, that was another time.
But I'm saying, but you tell what he shouldn't do, but you did what you want to do and still hit the man.
That was that time. This time it was a female, and I walked in. He knew. I mean, I stayed there every weekend, and I come in, and this dog at the time, and I didn't like dogs then, and then Brandon,
what you called him?
At the time, I didn't like dogs. My babies ain't no DOGs. But this
I can't believe what you said. In 100 years, heard you say that word.
That's crazy. Wow. That's crazy.
Babies are not that.
Wow.
Tyson and Zing.
Wow.
They had a dog. And it was a little bitty mutt thingy. And I didn't like the man. And I moved it out the way. And she peeping behind the door. And I'm like, no, come on out here, baby. What the hell? So I ain't gonna beef with her because I want him. And he would not come. He knew I was gonna walk in, but I stayed there every weekend. So I'm going over like normal. She was supposed to have been gone. And when he called, now I know when he called, she was still there. And so I'm like, just come on.
Hold on. You knew he had somebody else.
No, she knew he had someone.
So you the side chick?
No, I was the fiance. So she was there that night. When I was, I go every weekend, me and the kids to stay over there. Uh-huh. Well, he had the kid, my sister had the kids. So I'm heading over there like I normally do, my sister there. And so he called her, of course, found out after he called her and said, hey, she's on the way. Yeah. You need to leave. Are you gone? That's what he said. And so she was like, no, I'm still washing. Because he let her come over to wash. And so he was like, man, I don't care. I'll bring your stuff later. You need to go. Well, I got there before she left. So I'm opening the door and the dog come running up. I'm like, And so I didn't have an issue with her. She's not my issue. You are. So,
I just had to wash clothes though.
No, come find it now. I needed him to come home and let me know why she's here. She was an ex. Why is she here? Yeah, laundromat and stuff. So I helped her fold her stuff and I'm still waiting on him to come home. He wouldn't.
I wouldn't either.
Well, I'm leaving. So she left, carried the TV out. What else did she take? That's not my stuff. Take it. You want to carry her friend came over, help me.
She carried a TV out of his house?
Yeah.
Did she buy it?
No. So
I'm picking up stuff.
What is up with you?
No. That's something I won't do.
What's wrong with women? They think they can come in and destroy stuff and take stuff.
She did. And so, because she called on her girlfriends, and I'm not trying to hurt you, girl, but let me make a phone call too. So you're one, I got 4. So they rolled up. Tisha's 1, and so we chilling.
I told you Tisha be on there.
We chilling.
I know her. I know.
We chilling. This is my back days, y'all. So we chilling, and so I'm like, you know what? So I said, hey, little girl, come on. She didn't have a key. So come on out. She did good stuff. I was like, well, this ain't my stuff. At this point, I'm done. I can't do this. So I lock up. I leave out. I'm like, I know this boy got to be somewhere. So I was going out to a strip club because I actually called my friend who's now deceased. Hey, because he managed at the club, and I said, hey, boy, I'm just looking for him because I need, I tell him different. So he was like, no, he ain't here. He didn't know he was telling on. But anyway, so as I'm leaving, we go through the gates open, and I see his car. So I pulled up behind, so you won't bag out. I walked to the driver's side. I said, hey, come on out. Come on, get up out the car. He sat there. I said, get up out the car. You come out or I'm going in. Which one you want to do? He didn't want to move. I said, bet. Looked around. I saw this big, you know how the apartment complex had those really pretty big rocks. Picked it up. I said, "You come out, or I'm coming in."
Man.
God,
no.
man, he should have got out.
Wait a minute. So you thought?
I told you to come here.
No, dog. Nah. Hell to the no. Hell no. Hell no. Bruh. Man.
It was horrible, y'all. It was too much. But that's looking back. That was we had to get together.
I blame him because the first time you would lay hands on me, we've been done.
Oh,
absolutely.
He should have.
I know
And
we've
that
been
was
done.
my whole point. He should have just left me alone. He should have.
I dated a female back in the day where I
He should
saw
have left me alone.
the craziness.
But I was crazy. I was not crazy.
You're crazy.
I was just okay. Let me
No,
tell y'all.
you was
Seriously,
crazy. That's what they say,
I
though.
had never been in love before. I'd never.
You were crazy.
And he was my friend. Like, you were my dude, so you knew I didn't connect. Like,
That make it
and the
worse.
fact that you gonna go and cheat and I'm not cheating, bro. No. And then the way what really did it for me was he was cocky. Like, he'll say, just example, like, well, like he'll say some cocky stuff. That's what got me. It wasn't the fact. It was like, you gotta watch how you talk to me.
You gotta be a little cocky for me to get some side pieces.
You gotta watch it. So now what I do, I mean, I go to therapy, but I'm quiet. And I'll just remove myself for a minute. Let's talk it out. Let's calm it down. And then I'll come back.
We've been talking now. We
No, I'm
done.
not talking like you. I'm talking to myself.
No, we done.
No, I'm not talking about if I put my hand on you.
You're not gonna do that.
I'm saying if you upset me,
You're not.
I don't want to argue. I'll get quiet.
That's good.
Go to hell.
That's good. Oh, man, I be
Thank
damn.
you.
I be
Thank you, D. I mean, we all have, like he said, in his younger days, he would have such and such. As he's gotten older, I was younger. I was a young girl. I was in my 20s. Well, hold on.
I've been in situations
I was
where,
in my 20s and
as a man,
early 30s.
I've been in situations. I have, even my younger days, and like I said,
see that? Matter of fact, the dude that what happened to the girl you were with, and the one who was stalking her, whatever. If you, I mean, what happened? All I'm saying is, we've been mature enough.
I was married.
I don't give a damn. You know what? So you were married, so it gave you the okay to do some stuff.
Yeah, because that dude was
Okay,
stuff
not
broke
that
him
one,
off.
but I'm saying we've done some things that if we could, where we are now, we wouldn't have taken that approach on some things. I'm not saying that in particular, but
yeah. I get what you're saying, but you went to the extreme though, man.
no, I did not.
You put hands on people. Now I'm just saying, on the part I'm talking about, I don't care about the other, but
So
when
you
put
never
hands-
put your hand on a dude.
I'm a man. I've gotten in a fight with many dudes.
Okay, but now would you have those same fights with
Hell
those
yeah.
dudes? Joe, whatever, man.
I
Anyway,
mean, yeah, because I used to do
Whatever.
security, so I didn't get in a fight a lot.
Oh my God, this girl! I was in a car chase with a dude shooting at the. Oh,
What the hell?
that's my girl.
Bruh. Bruh.
God has. You know what? I think the reason why a lot of us can talk about it now is because of our grandmama prayers. Oh, sorry. God. Oh, baby, you were hell, baby.
Man.
Girl, spring me on Facebook. I would do that now because I am not that girl. I don't have the energy to do that stuff. I'll just leave you alone. You know me. You know me. I'll just leave you alone. Like you never existed. Just don't say certain things to me.
So you gonna slap him?
No. No. I mean, I think we all have that button. He knew all my buttons. But now I'll just get quiet and I'll just remove myself from the situation.
Yeah.
And then if I have to converse, we'll come back to the table and we can have a discussion and I'll tell you how I felt or how I didn't feel or whatever the case. If I like you. Because if not, you just don't.
I would just say this, man. When you're dating,
Yeah, I don't fight. I'm too, and I got a bad knee. But I do the shooting range.
I mean, but if I got to even argue with you more than 2 or 3 times,
Yeah.
we're not finna even go down that because there's like I say this all the time on the show. At 53, I don't know if I don't know you why am I going to get so angry with you where you want to put hands on me or I want to put hands on you? That should not even
if
exist.
it gets to that point, that you even think about it, leave it alone.
It's not worth it.
Yeah,
it's not worth it.
The dude, the last look, you like to argue, and I'm not. And that thing, I think it turns him on. Some people get turned on by that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I don't.
It's a kink.
I don't.
Yeah.
And I think that was him. Like, no, you crazy. You want to just like you'll say something and then you'll come back like hours or days later, and when you said such and such, it's like, dude, what are you talking about? Like stuff like that. When you get to certain, I got other stuff that I'm trying to do and deal with, and I wouldn't want to put myself in a situation that the Lord watched out for me these times. But you're gonna learn your lesson. You're gonna deal with a consequence. Yeah, I was out of money, courts, and all that. I did have some good sleep. I ain't gonna lie. I woke myself up snore. and then, okay, I don't even want to talk about it no more.
Please leave alone, Mr. Denise, please.
I'm gonna be quiet.
Oh my God.
You guys are locked into your favorite ride, the Joe Lockett Show.
Why you bring it topical?
If you didn't know, now you know. If you didn't know, now you know. Do not date Denise. I told y'all before, don't date her. Stay the hell away from her.
She's a trans woman.
Thank you.
You are who you are at the core.
No. I'm gonna tell you. No, Joe. No.
Okay.
No.
We see here you got records of domestic.
And I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I applied for law school, see, when we do things when we're young, if you're not convicted, that stuff don't go nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still on there as, I'm charged with this.
Mm-hmm.
So when I applied, you have to list, and I had to.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go in front of a panel to answer. On paper, you look like you have anger issues. Because right after him, I end up having an assault case with the female.
Mm.
But no. She bumped me first. So I had to really explain. And their thing to me, in so many words, were, you ain't got no more chances. So I have to I try to stay clean. So I do. I just try to move. That's really why I don't go out a lot. Because you got some ignorant people out here. And they say stupid stuff. And I'm a Virgo. There's only so much I'm going to let you say and do. I'll stop. Just stop. Just stop putting it out here.
Like I said, because women do it all the time. So listen, you don't get to put a time when y'all say y'all want to be in our feelings, right?
It's not a time limit on it. It's just
yes, it is. Y'all putting a time limit on it.
No, it's not. But it just becomes so unattractive at a certain point.
Okay, it's unattractive for us when you first started doing it. The first time she goes to it is very unattractive because it's unnecessary. I'm just saying, but it's when y'all do,
you know what I'm talking about.
I do get what you're saying, right? But at the same time, y'all can't tell a man, I want to hear your feelings, but then once he get in feeling way you don't like it, now it's unattractive.
No. It's one thing to say, baby, I want to hear about your feelings. It's another thing that the world have to see this every day, every other day.
Okay, but you're choosing how I show my feelings. You're dictating how I show my feelings.
Go to therapy and write a book.
I will say in long terms of what you was talking about, are dudes that do that, but some dudes, as soon as they open up that way, turn into it.
Yeah.
And that be how they get their release.
Man.
It is never safe.
Right. You never know how folks take it out.
You don't post the picture. You don't post anything. But once y'all break up or once she does something, like in this case, I think she cheated. Now everybody got to know and everybody got to hear you. And it's like, man, just go work. And because for women, we can talk. We can talk, talk about it. Y'all usually go play basketball or something and kind of go play basketball or build a house or something.
You said just go work. That's how you replace it.
You can't sit here and tell me that men be like, oh man, I gotta hear this again. Come on now. Come on. So women, we say the same thing. God, we gotta deal with this again. Okay, what this time? I'm gonna tease him at the show.
I'll tell you this here: when a woman cheats on you, the best revenge is say nothing.
Alrighty, and on that note, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and Facebook. We're gonna have a hard close. We're gonna see you guys tomorrow. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. We'll see y'all later.
Say nothing.